Shalom Akim with the Hebrew is. My bad. Shalom Akim. We Yasharahla come out to teach our people who they are according to the scriptures. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, Benjamin, Levi being the northern kingdom, being the so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians. We got Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar being the northern kingdom, all right, which would be the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, all right. So that's what we come out to teach every week, man. Teach our people who they are according to the Bible, and let you know that the Most High about to destroy this kingdom and all the kingdoms on the earth to usher in and bring in the kingdom of Yasharahla, what we call the kingdom of heaven. So with that, the brother gonna bring out Isaiah chapter 49. That's how we gonna roll.
One.
Yep, start at the top.
It's Isaiah.
Yeah, that's good. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 1. The times that we living in the last days, man. Alright, you look on the news, you see they fucking with Russia, they fucking with Iran. Alright, from what I've seen, the last two the last two places on the earth that don't have a centralized bank under the Rothschilds is fucking Iran and goddamn North Korea. Alright, so they want America and all the other countries that's confederate with America and the Rothschilds and shit. They want to go in to Iran and put a centralized bank in there, put them people into captivity. And once they do that, that's gonna kick off the whole what you call Armageddon, the gathering of the troops, man. That's gonna kick off the Most High coming to come and actually deliver the children of Israel, man. Just the other day, fucking North Korea just tested the intercontinental ballistic missile, man. So now they saying that they can touch they saying they could touch the United States, and they've been barking for years that they won't do it, which fulfills prophecy, man. Going back to what is it, Isaiah chapter 20 or something like that, where the weak had become strong. So that's the days that we live in. We living in the last days, man. All right, prophecies being fulfilled, man. It's time to wake up, come back to the Most High, man. Come back to being Yasharahla, man. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and have the faith in Yahawah. Have faith in Yahawah that He coming to deliver us. All right, go ahead, bro.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 1. It says, "Listen, O owls, unto me,
yep,
and hearken ye people from far.
Right.
The Lord hath called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother have he made mention of my name."
Exactly. Go ahead. That's because that goes into the predestination. If you're a prophet, you're a prophet because you were predestined to be a prophet, man. If you're gonna be saved, you're gonna be saved because you were predestined, man. Before the earth was even formed, man.
Yes,
go ahead.
A lot of it was.
Verse 2. So he have made, and he have made my mouth like a sharp sword, in the shadow of his hand have he hid me, and made me a polished shaft, in his quiver have he hid me.
Sometimes when we come out here and we teach, this word is sharp, man. So it looks like our tongue is like a sharp sword because it cuts people, man. It ain't that we cursing people out or no shit like that. It's just that when we speak the words of the Most High, it cuts, man. It cuts, man. We can say no curse word, and it's gonna cut. It's gonna cut these Edomites because they know what the fuck they did. It's gonna cut 2/3 of our people because they know what they doing, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, or Yasharahla, in whom I will be glorified.
Read that part one more time.
And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Yasharahla, in whom I will be glorified.
Right, Yasharahla is the Most High servant. Guess what? The Most High is going to be glorified in Yasharahla, man. All right, the Most High is going to be glorified in us, man. So that means that we should be living in accordance to our laws, man. According to our statutes. Somebody give me Deuteronomy chapter 4, where it says, these laws that I have given you shall be your wisdom in sight of the nations. I still want that Isaiah though. Read that part of Isaiah again. Oh, you got it already? Just read it.
I got Deuteronomy.
Yeah, read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 4,
Verse 5, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Give me one more scripture, Isaiah chapter 2, I think it is, or 3 or something like that, where the Lord shall go forth from Judah. Come on, Israel. Somebody else get it.
Verse 7, for what nation is there so great who hath a power so nigh unto them?
Exactly. And that's it right there. That's how we're going to be glorified. That's how the Most High is going to be glorified in us, man. Because we're going to have these righteous, beautiful laws that when we become the rulers of this earth, these laws going to go out and the nation's going to learn righteousness then. And then the earth going to be at peace, contrary to how it is now. And the nation's going to be like, yo, all praise Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, call Allah Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. This power of this God and his people have beautified the earth and made the earth whole again, man. It made us to be able to live in peace. That's how the Most High is going to be glorified through us. And to be frank, that's the purpose of the children of Israel of Yasharahla, all right? Is to be the Most High's tool to be glorified, man. Okay? That's why we must live in accordance to the laws and live in accordance to having an honorable spirit, man. All right, because our laws are honorable and good and righteous. Go ahead. Keep reading, bro. Wait, hold that. Go ahead. Whatever it is. Go ahead.
Isaiah 2 and 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right, what are these mountains talking about? This is governments. All right? It says the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain. What's at the top? What's the top government of the top nation? It's America. So the Most High's house, which your house is your family, which the family is the children of Israel, the Most High's house is the children of Israel, is going to be established in America. This is the main place where the children of Israel is going to be gathered and established. And that's what you see us doing now. When we come out here and read, but he goes even further than that. When we go home to our houses and we keeping the laws and we speaking our language, the Lashwan Kodash, and we teaching our kids, this is the children of Israel being established even more. All right? But when we gather the children of Israel, that's the children of Israel being established right before their eyes, man. Tells you that in the book of Psalms. If anybody know where it's at, you can get it. Sounds like 55 or something like that. It's like 55 and like around the middle. Oh shit, you ain't got one. No, it's Psalms 55.
What is the second?
Hold on. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it sounds 50, my fault. 50 and 19.
Okay. Psalms 50.
20, 21.
Verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Exactly, and that's what the Most High is doing right now, setting the children of Yasharahla up. All right? Go back to, finish that and then go back to Isaiah 49.
Verse 22, now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of the Most High.
Order your conversation aright, which means within the laws. Go ahead, bro. Isaiah 49.
Isaiah 49 and 4. 3. It says, and said unto me, thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified.
So now we see how the Most High is going to be glorified in the children of Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 4. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with Yahawah, and my work with my power.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And now saith the Most High that formed me from the womb to be a servant, to bring Jacob again to him through Yasharahla.
To do what?
To
read that. Go start that over.
Verse 5. It says, and now saith Yahawah that formed me from the womb to be his servant,
Right.
to bring Jacob again to him.
To do what?
To bring Jacob again to him.
Right. And that's the whole point of Yahawah, was to bring Yasharahla back to the Most High. All right. That's why he's called the intercessor. What's the other word you use? Like
Advocate.
that's why he's the advocate, the mediator, and all of that. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, and now saith Yahawah that formed me from the womb to be a servant, to bring Jacob again to him through Yasharahla, be not gathered, though Yasharahla be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Most High, and my power shall be my strength.
Go ahead. Right. Our power should be our strength, meaning that the Most High is our strength. That's how we can come out here and do what we do and teach. We don't get bothered. It's through the power of Yahawah. All right? And in those days, when we become valiant men, taking down the nations, it's going to be all through the power of Yahawah to gain honor for his name. All right? And glory for his name. That's why he shall be glorious through us. Go ahead.
And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And to restore the preserver Yasharahla.
Right, go ahead.
I will also give thee.
Don't think yourself of nothing because you say, I'm a prophet of the month. We the men of the Lord. We the prophets. Really, you ain't shit. It's a light thing that the Most High would choose you to raise up the children of Israel, man. Children of Yasharahla. Truly, he could he could raise up anybody. All right? He don't even need you to do it. He could just
raise up a donkey.
John the Baptist said that he could raise up stones.
Exactly. I was gonna say he could snap his finger, but we don't know if he got fingers. But whatever he do, he could just think it, and then the children of Israel just boop and wake up in a second. So he really truly don't need us, man. So don't think yourself of much because you come out here and do this, because you're really not anything. Go ahead.
So like if you can create millions of things, why would you need one?
Exactly.
If you're the creator.
It doesn't need us, it's just that we have a special lot. Matter of fact, give me Romans chapter 9 real quick. He don't have to choose us, we ain't really shit. It's just that he chose for us to be a special people for him. We're a special tool for him. Okay? For him to use. That's all we is.
Yeah, we're that Swiss Army knife, man.
Or we that hammer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna try, you got a nail, a flathead nail, you're not gonna screw that bitch in because you can't. You gotta go get that hammer. That hammer is the only tool that's gonna get that nail into the wall. Well, we're that hammer. Our job is to be the administrators of this new kingdom and to be priests unto all the nations in the earth at a certain appointed time. Go ahead, bring it out real quick.
1 Corinthians 1 verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Exactly, by the foolishness of preaching. So don't think yourself anything because this is what you do. Truly, you're nothing. Truly, the nation of Israel is truly nothing. You could raise up a whole nother nation if you wanted to. Just like you can go get another tool, you can pick up a stone and bam a nail in the wall. But you choose the hammer because it's specifically made for that. Go ahead, bro. Whoever.
Yeah,
Romans 9. Give me that. Yeah, 9-1.
Romans chapter 9 verse 1, I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
So we know the subject of this conversation right here, what Paul is speaking of, is the children of Israel. Okay, that's the subject. All right, go ahead.
To whom pertaineth the adoption.
To whom pertaineth. Now the word pertain, can you give me the word pertain? Somebody, what's that word pertain? All right, so we can get a clear understanding of what this is saying. All right, you got to understand the meaning of words. It says to who pertaineth. All right, to who pertaineth. It says the Israelites is the subject, and then it says who pertaineth. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, read
it says pertain, definition 1, a verb. It says to have reference or relation, relate. It says to belong or be connected as a part.
So when it says who, read that again, bro.
Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the
So we
adoption.
can use the word belong. To whom belong the adoption. Go ahead.
And the glory.
And the glory, which is how which is what the Most High is going to give us to glorify His name.
And it also says, to belong or be connected as a part, adjunct, possession, or attribute.
Attribute. Go ahead.
To whom pertaineth, I started at the top, who are Israelites.
To who possess, go ahead.
To whom pertaineth
possess
the adoption.
Or belong. The adoption, go ahead.
And the glory.
And the glory. What you're reading about, the Most High said He's going to be gloried in Israel. Go ahead.
And the covenants.
And the covenants, which is the Old Testament, New Testament, all the promises that the Most High made to us. Go ahead.
And the giving of the law.
Go ahead.
And the service of the Most High.
And the service, exactly. Which is Israel's job, which is to be of service to the Most High, be a servant and go out and teach the other nations. Not at this moment, but in the kingdom that He's going to set up. Right now, our job is to be messengers. Us specifically, to be messengers to Israel, to gather together and become one people again. To come back to the Most High. We're the messengers of good tidings, good news. Yahawah had died so that you would no more be oppressed. That the enemy would no more go through you. Our job is now, Yasharahla, is to go out to tell the other nations of their judgments, their punishments, before they get their peace, which is in the kingdom of heaven, when they start to learn the ways of the Most High. But they got to get their judgment first. Go ahead.
And the service of the Most High and the promises.
Right. What you're about to read in Isaiah 49, some of the promise that the Most High made for us. That He would save us and put us in our land, and we will rule the earth in righteousness. Go ahead.
Verse 5, whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh Christ came.
Exactly. Yahawah came for us. So that's it. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 40, Isaiah 49, verse 6. It says, and He said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And to restore the preserve of Yasharahla.
So right now is the time to wake up, children of Yasharahla. And the preserve. It's not the time to go wake the other nations up and save them. That time will be when the kingdom is set up, the priesthood is set up, children of Israel is set up. Go ahead.
It says, I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles.
Go ahead.
That thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth.
Go ahead. Yeah, how are they going to get salvation? Well, what we would call salvation. In the kingdom, they're going to have peace, man.
The earth is going to have peace.
The whole earth, yeah. The whole earth is going to be in peace. In the kingdom, they're going to have peace, man. They're not going to be fighting wars. They're going to be in slavery for a certain amount of time. But it ain't going to be no wars and killing and shit no more. Ain't going to be no crying and shit. Go ahead, bro. Huh? Go ahead. Go ahead,
Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Exactly. So people are going to rejoice. They're not going to be mourning like how they are now. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7, it says, thus saith the Lord, or thus saith Yahawah, the Redeemer of Yasharahla, and His Holy One, to him whom man despiseth, to him whom the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers, kings shall see and arise. Princes also shall worship, because of Yahawah that is faithful,
Right, meaning that the other nations, their kings and their princes gonna come before us, man. And they gonna worship before us, man. They gonna give us honor, man. And then through honoring us, they gonna honor the Most High. That's how the Most High gonna get his glory. Go ahead.
Because of Yahawah that is faithful, and the Holy One of Yasharahla, and he shall choose thee.
You know all of them, when you go to the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, you see all them fucking princes and shit with all that damn money. They have all that gold and shit and the nice garments with the turbans and shit. All of them gonna bow before us, man. The scum of the earth. See, right now we the bottom nation. We ain't even a fucking nation right now. But the highest of the high gonna bow before us and acknowledge us as being the supreme rulers of the earth, man. And acknowledge us as being the priests of the Most High. Acknowledge us as being a righteous nation, man. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Verse 8. Thus saith Yahawah, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in a day of salvation have I helped thee. And I will preserve thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, to establish the earth, and cause the inherit to Shabaki.
Read that again.
It says,
read from Isaiah 49. Where you stop there?
It says, and give thee for a covenant of the people, to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage.
Where you at?
Verse 9.
Read verse 9.
Verse 9. That thou mayest say to thy prisoners, go forth to them that are in darkness, show yourselves.
Isaiah 49?
Yeah.
Verse 9?
No, that ain't it. You gotta get verse 9. That ain't 49. Verse 9? That thou mayest say to the prison.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, go back to 8.
All right. Verse 8. Thus saith Yahawah, in an acceptable time have I heard thee, and in the day of salvation have I helped thee, and I will preserve thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, to establish the earth, to cause to inherit the desolate heritage.
Yeah, to establish the earth. Go ahead.
That thou mayest say to the prisoners, go forth to them that are in darkness, show yourselves, they shall feed in the ways, and their pastures shall be in all high places.
Yeah, what is it talking about? The prisoners is talking about Yasharahla, man. It's talking about us getting our land back, man. Go ahead.
They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them, for he that hath mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them.
Exactly. Give me Revelation 21. Not you, you over there. Give me Revelation 21. Alright, this is what Revelation 21 is talking about. Alright, so as you can see, the Old Testament points to the New Testament. I mean, the New Testament points back to the Old Testament. These are all promises within the New Testament that the Most High said he would give to us. Also prophecies being fulfilled.
Revelations verse 21, chapter 21, verse 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right, that's the people coming down. Yasharahla coming down, the saved of Yasharahla. Go ahead, the elect, go ahead.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Go ahead.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
Go ahead.
And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Wipe away all tears, go ahead.
And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
This is why the nation's gonna be happy when we come into rulership. That's it. Go back. Go back. Isaiah 49.
Isaiah 49, verse 10. They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall the heat nor sun smite them.
Now you see what I'm saying? It's all in Revelation 21 as well. Go ahead.
For he that have mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them.
Right, and that's going with how we getting this truth, man. Go ahead.
And I will make all my mountains away, and my highways shall be exalted.
Go ahead.
Behold, these shall come from afar, and lo, these from the north and from the west, and these from the land of Sinner.
Right, we're going to be gathered from the four corners of the earth and brought back to our land. Go ahead.
Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. For Yahawah hath comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted.
Right.
But Zion said, Yahawah hath forsaken me, and Yahawah hath forgotten me.
This is what Israel is saying. Go ahead. Yasharahla is saying. Go ahead.
Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee? Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands, thy walls are continually before me.
The Most High never forget us is basically what he's saying. Go ahead.
Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers, and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee.
Meaning the people that brought you into slavery, the people that constantly use and abuse you, to the children of Yasharahla, the Most High is going, we read that again? The last part?
Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers, and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee.
Right, they're gonna go out from us. They're not gonna be able to do these things to us no more, but they're gonna be in slavery.
Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's pretty clear. We don't gotta break that down. Go ahead, bro.
Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers, and they that made thee way shall go forth of thee. Lift up thine eyes round about, and behold, all these gathered themselves together and came to thee. As I live, saith Yahawah, thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all, as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth.
Yep, go ahead.
For thy waste and thy desolate places, and the land of thy destruction, shall even now be to sorrow, shall even now be to narrow by reason of the inhabitants, and they that swallow thee up shall be far away. The children which thou shalt have, after thou have lost the other, shall say again in thine ears, the place is too strait for me, give place to me that I may dwell. Then shalt thou say in thine heart, who have begotten me these, seeing I have lost my children, and am desolate, a captive, and moving to and fro, and who have brought up these? Behold, I was left alone these, where have they been? Thus saith Yahawah, behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles, and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders.
Exactly, meaning the daughters, sons and daughters that you lost, all right, are going to be coming back. Okay, meaning that while we over here, we lose sons and daughters. And in slavery times, they were sold away. These times, they're being killed and they're being locked up. But at this time that the Most High is talking about, he's lifting up a standard to the children of Israel, a standard being a sign. Okay, when militaries were going to battle, they would carry a long stick with like a lion or a certain color on it, and that would be their standard for people, a banner for people to know who they are. Well, this standard is the scriptures, this word. All right? But he said he's going to wave his hands to the other nations, and the other nations are going to bring your sons and daughters back on ships, man. When they're going, all our people are going to go back to Israel, man. Yasharahla, go ahead.
This is on Isaiah 13:2. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my hardness. So basically, that's what we are here doing right now, okay? And the Most High is going to further that in the kingdom of heaven, okay? When He put the laws and statutes and commandments within us, man, okay? But now we out here lifting up our voice and telling you to come back to the Most High, like the brothers are going into, man. The nation of Yasharahla.
Good, bro. We're gonna finish this scripture out.
Verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am Yahawah.
Right, man, they're gonna bow to us, they're gonna serve us, man. As slaves, man, as servants. Alright, go ahead.
For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Go ahead.
Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? But thus saith Yahawah, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered.
Right. Meaning that it don't matter how terrible, how great a country is, the captives, which is the children of Israel, is going to be taken away, man. Go ahead.
But thus saith Yahawah, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh.
Yep. They're going to be eating each other out here, man. They're killing each other and shit. But those that put us in captivity, the Most High is going to fuck them up, man. Those that still fuck us up today, kill us and shit, the Most High going to kill them, man. He said, since you love blood, blood shall pursue you, man. It says that in the book of Ezekiel. Go ahead, bro.
And they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine, and all flesh shall know that I, Yahawah, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
That's it, bro. That's it. What we got?
Yeah, so the Psalms, Psalms 49 and 4. It says, For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful and in glory, let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahawah be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahawah. Okay? So with that, like the brother was going into, when we get out of captivity, we're going to also take the nobles and the kings, okay, of all the other places. They're going to come bow down to us, and they're going to be put in feathers and chains, man. Okay, they're going to go into captivity as we serve captivity, as you can get in Revelations 13. Okay, that is a part of our patience and our faith, man. It's to know that what happened to us will be avenged through the spirit of Yahawah Yahusha. Okay.
Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Exactly. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Exactly. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay. In our laws, if you murder someone, you were to get killed. Okay. Yeah. To get put to death. Go ahead.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Exactly. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. Okay. Who are the saints? The Israelites, Yasharahla. So that's part of our faith, man. Okay? That's sometimes that's what helps brothers get through, man. Knowing that one day you ain't gonna do this bullshit, man. Okay? Knowing that one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be happy, man. Okay? Like everlasting, not just happy for a day or happy for a week or happy for 2 weeks or whatever, man. You're gonna be happy forever, man. Okay? Knowing that the earth is in its righteous state. Not just the people, but the earth itself, man. Knowing that you don't have to see animals suffer, you have to see babies suffer, okay? Women suffer, men suffer, none of that, man. Okay?
The air gonna be clean.
Exactly.
You won't have all this asthma and all of these cancers, because everything's going to be restored properly. Everything's going to be built and done properly in our kingdom in accordance to what people call nature, but in accordance to Aratazah, the earth.
Exactly, knowing that the water's gonna be clean too, man.
Yeah.
Okay, knowing that you can't go to a water source anywhere and not having to worry about if it's contaminated or anything. Because I work with water at my job, and now they water lawns and flowers with something called reclaimed water, man. And it's basically shit water. Okay, once they clean out, they put a whole bunch of chemicals in it. Then you have signs that say "Do not drink," all around it, with that water and all the grass and the plants and all that stuff. Okay? When you're supposed to be able to drink the same thing, the plant's supposed to be able to drink whatever you should be able to drink, man. So the earth is totally, it's dwarf, okay? It's not as fulfilled state, man. Okay? It's a lot of things.
You got animals, like dogs, for example. You put some straight tap water in their bowl, they'll spin around it. They won't drink unless they absolutely have to for survival purposes. They'll sniff it and they'll walk around and they won't drink it at all because they know it's not right.
What is that in the Bible when it says when wicked king is in authority that the people should be like him?
This is Sirach.
Sirach, right?
Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Exactly. That's what we're doing, man. Okay, that's why we're out here.
Sirach chapter 10 verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Exactly, because you know what? Such as when I'm talking about reclaimed water, when they're talking about reclaimed water, they had to come from a high authority, man. Okay, they just didn't come from your local watering plant. They just didn't decide to make that. They had to come from the rulers at the top, man. Okay, in order to basically probably make them more money. Okay, or they say preserve clean water, which they call clean water, the tap water that has fluoride in it. All right.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them.
Exactly, man. Okay. So children, even our children are oppressors, man. Sometimes your children, or not our children, but Pacific people children, okay, Lord willing, they have control of them, man. Over their whole entire demeanor, their life, how they go about their day, okay? Because it's the way society is set up, man. They take the kid from you and put the kid in control. And then next thing you know, you're asking your kid what you want to eat. You're not telling your kid what they should eat, or how they should dress, or how they should speak. Okay. Now they're making videos on social media with kids acting stupid. Okay. Blowing up, getting 1 million views, people laughing about it. Oh, that's cute. That's this. Okay. When that has nothing to do with the order that we're supposed to be in, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
Exactly, okay? And who's leading our people, man? Who's leading the so-called Negro, Native American, and Spanish, okay? The so-called Caucasian race, man. That's who's leading them. Okay, when the Father and the Son supposed to be leading you through the scriptures, man. Okay? But now you look at society and you look at the standards of this society and you feel like that's the way that you're supposed to go, man. That's the level that you're supposed to be at. Is the top level of this society, man. Okay? No matter what it takes to be there, you have to assimilate yourself and you have to convert to the culture of America just to get a crumb, man. Okay? And when you get wisdom, you can do that. But when you have the wisdom, you'll know what not to do and how to discern how to keep yourself away from the evils, man, as much as you can. All right.
Job 30, linking up with Isaiah 3. 30 verse 8, they were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Exactly.
They were viler than the earth.
That's talking about the Edomites, man. Okay. Those are our oppressors, man. Okay. Not only them, the other nations also, but the basis of the base right now is pretty much like we got a rabid dog as our ruler, man. Okay. A dog that has no knowledge of earth, no knowledge of science, no knowledge of anything but death, man, destruction. That's who rules over the earth right now. That's why not only the people are going down, but the earth also. You still got that in? You got that in?
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah, something else.
I had a second verse.
Sirach 10 verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is. Such are all they that dwell therein.
Exactly. So that's why society is the way it is, man. That's why you have a big rainbow across this pond, man, that represents homosexuality. And people enjoy that and embrace that, man. And they celebrate that shit. Okay? Because the rulers, the elites are a bunch of homos, man. Okay?
An unwise king destroyeth his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Exactly, and going back to what the brother was saying, that's why when the Gentiles do come to us, okay, they're going to be happy, okay? They're going to live in peace with us. Because guess what? The prudent are going to be in authority then, okay? Not the wicked. The wise are going to be in authority.
If I can say this, all other nations are very impressionable. Whoever's in power, they're easily swayed by the mind of whoever's in power, just like women. And if not for the spirit of Yahawah, we would be casted right into that lock with 2/3 of our people. But the other nations gonna flock to righteousness because they flock to power anyway. Right now they flocking to power on the left-hand side, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. We'll be governing the world on the right-hand side, and they're gonna flock to that.
Yeah, and they flock to that power, especially after America bombed Japan. Okay, and they really struck fear into the world. Now also, the Most High, the Son is going to kill a lot of people when he comes back here. But on the other side of that, it's going to be righteousness. When Esau destroyed Japan, on the other side of that, it just was straight death, man, and destruction. Okay, he just did that to build wickedness, man, not to build righteousness. Okay. Yeah, that's 2 Thessalonians.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2.
That was it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2.
What about the one?
Verse 7. Oh, Salaki. Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Exactly, and that's what's happening, man. Okay, all the other nations are seeing the son of perdition being revealed right now, man.
Right.
And that's through the spirit of Yahawah Shah, man. Okay, through the spirit of us coming out here, telling you that the so-called white man is Satan, man. He's the devil. He's Satan's counterpart, man. Okay, you had something?
What he doing to Ishmael is a reflection of what he doing to all other nations. You know, without the Akim on the four corners, just what he's doing in the present day is showing you who the man of destruction is, the son of destruction.
Just the way he coordinates the earth, man, shows you that he's the son of destruction, man. It's no life here, man. Like we were saying, everything is polluted from the people to the elements, man. They're draining the blood of the earth out of it, okay? Just to make a profit, just for vanity. They're making you pay for water, they're making you pay for energy when all that's free, man. They're making you pay for everything that the Most High put here. Basically, they're trying to take control of it and become the Most High, and then make a profit off of it, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Exactly, okay? That's why he has this transhumanism thing going on, man. Well, basically, he's trying to get complete mind control of people, man, of humans, and turn them into AIs, man, and know their thoughts and fluctuate their thoughts or sway their thoughts, man. Okay, which they already do that through witchcraft now, but they're trying to get complete power, man. When you can't have brothers like us out here telling you that they're the devil, man, and that America's going down. They're trying to rid all of that, man, and turn everybody into robots, man. Okay.
Esau completely becomes God, man.
Exactly.
He becomes the God instead of the Most High. Esau becomes God.
If Esau put a chip in your head, you don't have to, if you a whistleblower, you don't have to fake an accident, make it look like you caught a heart attack. You can push a button and you go.
Yeah.
But the people don't see the back door to that. They see convenience, efficiency. And that's how Esau gonna package it, convenience, efficiency. You don't have to carry around wallets. Nobody will rob you now. But they don't think about the implications of the back door, which is what Esau can do with that on the left-hand side, if you're not doing what he tell you to do.
And he makes everything convenient now, man. Okay? You can do everything from your phone now, man. You don't even have to write letters no more and mail them off most of the time. You can send an email. Okay? You can order stuff and it's delivered to your door. Now they got something with Amazon where they're gonna have drones dropping off packages, man. If you have an Amazon warehouse in your area, you might get the package the same day. So they're making everything convenient, man. Everything basically dependent on them. Okay? So when that chip does come, you can be dependent on that. It'll be easy for you. Oh, it's just another part of the game, man. It's just another part of America. Okay? This is just us, for us, to make our lives easier. Okay?
Slowly conditioning for that chip, man. Slowly conditioning.
You was done with that? And Sirach is one more verse, right?
One more verse? Yeah, verse 4.
Yeah.
Do that out.
One.
Right. What chapter?
10. Good. Good, bro. Good.
Sirach 10 verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahawah, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Exactly. In due time he will set over it one that is profitable. That was it.
In the hand of Yahawah is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor.
Exactly, and that's going to be the nation of Yasharahla, man. Okay, stemming from Yahawah to his son Yahawah, okay, to our kings, to the elect, to the 12, and down to the 1/3, man. Okay, and then then when we bring forth our children back into the kingdom of heaven, man, to basically not only recondition the people, but also recondition the earth. Okay, right now you're breathing in pollutants, man. And when you go home, you're looking at pollution, man. You turn that TV on, you listen to the radio, you're listening to pollution, man. Okay, everything is polluted. All right, that's because the righteous is not an authority, man.
Right.
Yes. Go ahead.
Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Pride is hateful before Yahawah and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity.
Exactly. So that's one of the reasons why we're waiting, man. Okay? We're waiting on the power of Yahawah to come back to get this place in order, man. Okay? We're just out here letting you know. We're giving you the warning. Okay?
And that's real faith, because Ishmael in the faith of Islam, they have a branch of the Islamic faith where they feel like you got to physically take up arms to overthrow all unrighteousness. All the Most High asking us to do is have faith and do what's right.
Yep.
And to other people, that's foolish, man, because Pan-Africanism, all these other movements, they teach you to do things in this world and try to develop something inside of an already corrupted system. The Most High just telling us to have faith and watch Him work, man.
Yeah, they try to go by the physical, man, not spiritual at all, man. That's why they look for signs. That's why when they ask you questions like, oh, you think a UFO gonna come out of the sky? You ever seen a UFO? Or You ever seen who they call Jesus Christ? They ask you all kind of simple carnal questions, man. It's because they lack faith.
So the Most High said, adulterous generation looking for signs. Yeah, man. That's why they go off into these different philosophies. Adulterous meaning they go off into the different philosophies, man. Not concentrating on Yahawah, man. The Most High. Bring that last verse up. Yeah. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
I'm sure you know, man. I'm sure you know.
But it's the truth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just don't know about all that, but it's the truth.
Alright.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's what's happening, man. But when the kingdom is translated and pushed to us, man, it's going to be in righteousness, man. Okay? But now it's in pure folly, vanity, and wickedness, man.
What verse was that?
Verse 8.
That's it. Yeah, verse 8.
Keep reading.
Verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms.
Exactly. And like he said, when the physician cut off, read that part again.
The physician cut it off a long disease.
And what is the disease of the earth now? The so-called white man. Okay? The Edomites, the Caucasian race. Go ahead.
And he that is today a king.
Wait. Let's look that word up, disease. You might have some people that might disagree with you.
Okay.
Look up the etymology.
Is that verse 9? Is that verse 9?
What verse is that?
What he was just reading, the physician?
With the physician.
10.
10.
Alright. Dictionary.com, disease. A disordered or incorrectly functioning organ, part, structure, or system of the body resulting from the effect of genetic or developmental errors, infections, poisons, nutritional deficiencies, or imbalances, toxicity, or unfavorable environmental factors, illness, sickness, ailment. 2. Any abnormal condition in a plant that interferes with its vital physiological processes caused by pathogenic microorganisms, parasites, unfavorable environmental, genetic, or nutritional factors, etc.
Exactly, because if you look at it, go ahead.
Any harmful, deprived, or morbid condition as of the mind or society.
Right.
Jeez. See, that's a cut, man. Because if you look at the earth as a whole, man, like the earth even have organisms, it has blood, okay, just like the human body, man. The earth has a function that it has to go by. And now what is Esau? Esau is that pathogen or that disease or that cancer that's in the earth, man. He's taking out the blood, digging up everything, putting buildings everywhere.
Can I say something?
Yeah, man. These like warts to the earth, man.
Can I say something, bro?
Go ahead.
So you know people die of pneumonia, right? Why? Because pneumonia get into your lung and it causes fluid build up in your lungs, and then you just basically you can't breathe and you die. So this man Esau, now this is caused by microorganisms. Now this man Esau, the lungs of the earth are the trees, right? You know how if you look at lungs, they got a villi, and they look like fucking trees. It's shaped like a bunch of goddamn trees. So the lungs of the earth, or the villi of the earth, is the fucking trees. They take in carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, and they breathe, and they create oxygen for all the organisms within the earth to be able to breathe. Now, this disease goes throughout the earth, just as a disease goes in your body and destroys tissue. This disease goes throughout the earth and kills the trees, thereby decreasing the oxygen within the earth, thereby destroying the animals. Now, this is the same thing. Can you look up parasite? This is the same thing with that parasites, and well, not specifically parasites, but this is the same thing that viruses, exactly, that's the same thing that pathogens do. Okay? So if you want to compare, then you can actually a good comparison that Esau, the so-called white man, is the same as the cancer. That's in people's bodies, destroying their bodies. Because the man is destroying the earth.
Exactly. You want pathogen or you want parasite?
Pathogen. And you can read parasite.
I get parasite.
Get pathogen. Somebody get pathogen.
I got pathogen. It says pathogen, any disease producing agent, especially a virus, bacterium, or other microorganism.
Keep reading, man. That's real good.
That's it. I get up.
Don't worry about it.
Parasite, an organism that lives in or on another organism.
Where we live at? We live in the earth. Esau lives in the earth, right? But what does it do from the organism?
Its host and benefits by deriving nutrients at the host's expense.
So at the earth's expense, he's mining for oil, gold, nickel, cobalt, trees, wood, and not replacing it. He's just taking. So in essence, you call the man a parasite. He's the parasite of the earth. That's it.
That's backwards, man. Because in the ancient world, they dealt with trade, barter system. Now you got a civilization where they pull all resources out for paper that's not valuable. When in the ancient world, they knew how to cultivate things, keep things going, but take what they needed to barter system. That documentary, Karate I put me on 1177 BC, it showed you how Canaan, all them nations in Canaan, how they would trade with each other, kind of like the United Nations, man. Shalom, man.
All right.
It was like they was bartering with each other like the rest of the nations, man. But they were doing copper. They had uniform where they was trading copper for olive oil, because one nation was good at olive oil.
Yasharahla.
No, you good. You Israelite. You know that?
Yeah.
You get right?
I'm already ready. I'm trying to go home.
Okay.
I've been trying to find. I got here yesterday in New York. And I've been trying to find some brothers. I was asking everybody, I'm like, everybody the other day knew who he was. I'm like, come on, man, you can't tell me on that. That's the most beautiful and most special position in the world. So you can't tell me who you are. And I just found out today where I wanted the national green. But I need to
You're doing on 20 or something.
Get back to a lot of that. I was with him bus. I came back from New York.
Started verse 19.
Here, I gotta know my ticket. And I needed like $20 for jet free. $25.
Wanna read that, bro?
Super bus or something.
You running?
Wait, because he was talking about the tree.
Go ahead.
Wait till he finish. He got something on you. He got the law about the tree.
If I could say something, like you said, Esau was a parasite, man, and he also he multiplies, man. Okay. Through his philosophies, he turns the people into parasites, man. Okay.
Yep. They call it consumerism.
Yeah.
When you look at what is it? Is it a
Safe.
virus or a pathogen? I don't know which one it is, but the one that get inside the body and it turn healthy cells and make a copy of itself into
That's
a
a
healthy
virus.
cell.
That's
a
a
virus.
Yeah. It's the same thing Esau's doing to the people, man. Same thing he's doing. These people think that the way they're living is the only way they can live, man, the correct way to live, man. Okay? Now their minds are corrupt and diseased through Esau. Go ahead.
Read that for the brother about the tree, man. Go ahead.
brother was talking about Esau multiplied. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. That's Esau, man. Esau's never satisfied, man. Parasite, man. Constantly consuming, man. Constantly taking and not giving back. And constantly multiplying. But the Lord said, if he multiplies, it's for the sword, man. So we're gonna be
about the trees.
Gonna be for enjoyment.
Somebody give Leviticus 25 or 2.
Deuteronomy 21 verse 10. Deuteronomy 20 verse 9. And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking to the people, that they shall make
Leviticus?
captains of the armies to lead the desert. For the 1 and 9.
Leviticus.
No, I got Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto Yahawah. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Oh, Verse 5, that which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land.
Unto what?
A year of rest unto the land.
Go ahead.
And the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hired servant, and for thy stranger that sojourneth with thee.
Go ahead.
And for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in thy land.
The what?
The beasts that are in thy land.
You can't fuck the land up. If you fuck the land up, you fuck the animals up. You gotta get the land to rest so that the animals can get the nutrients and shit that they need from the land. Go ahead.
Shall all the increase thereof be meat, and thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years, and the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto thee 49 years. Then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month.
That's it. That goes to So what it's saying is, what is it, every 7 years, you let the land rest. You don't farm the fucking land to death, because the land, the ground has nutrients and nutrients in it and metals in it that the plants consume. And then when we consume the plants, that's how we get those nutrients and those metals, okay? But if you constantly farm the fucking land to death and put chemicals in it, eventually it's gonna die and it's not gonna yield you much of anything. And if you farm it to death like that, eventually it'll turn to a goddamn desert, which is what happened. They call it the Dust Bowl out there in the Midwest.
What happened was what Esau did. Esau came and made a synthetic nutrient agent they call fertilizer, okay? Which is most of them, a lot of them have a bunch of chemicals or whatnot. But like the brother saying, on that 7th year, when you let the earth rest, it builds its nutrients back up in it, man.
How does it do that?
Well, it does it, like I tell you, for example, when
the plants grow and then they die, they fall back in the ground and the nutrients go back into the ground, man.
Exactly. They call it
and when the animals
photosynthesis,
walk around, the animals poop, the cows go through the field and they chew it up, they poop it out, it refertilizes the land, man.
And another way is, sometimes the Most High sets whole plains on fire, man, just with lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning also gives the earth nutrients, man. Like in the Midwest, like what you saying, sometimes the whole plains get caught on fire, and it burns for like days and days, man. And then it all goes down, like all the burnt plains goes down into the earth, and the photosynthesis happens, and it creates more nutrients for the earth, man.
So the earthworms eat it.
Yeah.
And that creates nutrients in it. Yeah. So you got to let the land rest. But this is the laws that the Most High gave us. All right. But this virus is disregarding these laws because it's a fucking virus and a parasite. Which we're talking about Esau, the so-called white man. Yeah. Let him read that about the trees. We were speaking about the trees and the Esau cutting them down and shit. It's called deforestation. They say Brazil, they say the Amazon is the lungs of the earth, but they constantly cutting the Amazon down.
That documentary, man, can't remember, but I'll send it to you. But it's going into where they putting oil refineries over there. Yeah, oil fracking over there in the Amazons, man. And they got a documentary where this white, this Edomite lady, she's going over there with the natives, and they're going to places where the oil fracking was done at, or most of it's Exxon.
I think I've seen that shit.
And they going over and they finding like residue of the crude oil, like all in the earth, where the plants are basically just smothered with crude oil. Okay, and they show how many plants they put around, and they left it to the company to clean that area. Okay, but you know, due to politics and money, the people of Brazil being wicked, okay, they really didn't care about what happened to the earth over there. They just cared about the money that company was bringing in and giving to, you know, sending to their pockets, man. In a political way.
And that oil is the earth's blood, the lubricating system.
This is Deuteronomy 20, verse 19. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time in making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them. For thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down. For the tree of the field is man's life.
What, the what?
For the tree of the field is man's life.
Anybody with common sense and such righteous laws as these would know not to cut all the fucking trees down. Or if you did have to cut a tree down, to replace it.
Somewhere.
To replace it.
So we wouldn't want to cut down trees that were dead. But to keep the trees that were good, leave them up and cut them down.
You see how righteous them laws is? That's why they said that in Deuteronomy chapter 4. That the nations were going to see us and see our righteous laws and say that these laws was righteous. And that our God was so close to us in all things that we did.
Through the Spirit, that's why Esau gonna get double the punishment, because all other nations that came and put us in captivity, they never compromised the earth. They may have put us into subjection, but they never compromised the earth that we had to live on. Esau has been the last nation and the most destructive to the earth, man, in rulership, man. And that causes double the punishment, because the animals weren't as afflicted in other Babylonian captivities and Egyptian captivities. The animals are afflicted. Nature itself is afflicted because of the policies of Esau, man.
I'll praise Yahawah, Yasharahla, man.
Destruction, man. And I got a precept on it. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahawah, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
And if I could say this, like you were saying, like the nations are very easy to be swayed. When Esau, okay, the so-called Caucasian